What does well-being mean to me in 5 words or less? Well-being means spaciousness, stillness, connection, and self-acceptance. What does well-being mean is a question I've been really wanting to ask as many people as I come into contact with. I think particularly right now in the situation that we're in, with people in various stages of isolation and quarantine, even though we have all been affected, but obviously by COVID, and we've all been affected by the regulations to lock down. I think it's very clear that we've all been affected in slightly different ways, depending on the situation we're in, the work that we do, the people we're coming into contact with, the responsibilities we have, socioeconomic factors. There are so many different things that have made this experience very unique to people. And I think it's really important to kind of take this time to ask ourselves that question, and what does well-being mean to me? And I know many people are doing that and are starting to reevaluate and question the way in which they live their lives, and whether there's ways that we can change that and prioritize different things to ensure that we are happier and more well going forwards. As many of you know, I suffered with COVID quite early on and was really quite distraught and traumatized by how profound the impact of the illness was on me. It was a very scary time, and I was really kind of shaken by the level of vulnerability I had. I think a lot of that was due to my immune system not being what it could have been, probably because of overworking and not taking enough time to rest and look after myself. And I've had many people that have expressed similar things, similar concerns. Also, lots of people talking about how they're kind of valuing their relationships differently, they're wanting to work in different ways, and I think we are at this time where there's an opportunity to reassess and hopefully make some real fundamental changes. Even though I think the experiences are quite singular and individualistic, how we move forwards, I think, is very collective. How we look after each other, how we look out for each other, and how we support each other going forwards. And in this moment, I think one thing that has been very clear across the board is the sense of community, people knowing who their neighbours are now, people checking in on each other and really valuing the time that we do share, reconnecting with relatives and friends from the past perhaps. I know all sorts of different things are happening and unfolding right now, and it does seem like a critical time to reassess and make a change of how we all look out for each other. There's a small group of us that have been contemplating this for a while, and we're called the Oxford Wellbeing Community Project. Very early stages right now, but we're going to move into various phases and stages of this project. And the first stage is a summit, which we will be doing on the 25th and 26th of July. We've already got the schedule pretty much pinned down now, and a variety of really exciting and influential and profoundly talented practitioners, teachers, healers, therapists will all be coming together to discuss and share their offerings, talk about what they offer, why, how it helps people, and then we're going to have a short Q&A session after each offering, so that people can ask questions, learn more about it. We're also going to have a number of work groups where we can delve a little bit more deeply into what wellbeing means to us as individuals and what wellbeing means to us as a community. And everything that we learn from the summit, everything we gather, everything that we are kind of privileged to hear and to listen to from the people that get involved, will be used to shape and form the next phase of the project, which will be a virtual platform where we start to facilitate the connection between well-being practitioners and offerings with members of the community, and trying to find a way that it is really accessible and sustainable. And there are a number of details that are under review at the moment and are being explored. Lots of different groups that we're speaking to, And I think our intention right now is to know that we don't have the answers, but we are just starting to ask questions and engage, and really hoping that the voices of the community come forwards in a very strong and very powerful way. And one really lovely and simple step that we thought we could take to get that process started was this simple selfie video campaign. Um, so all we're asking is to take a few moments, take a few deep breaths, or find a quiet space, and just ask yourself that question: what does well-being mean to me? Give yourself all the time and space that you need to really listen, to really hear what comes up for you. And then when you feel ready, or if you feel ready, you can either share by sending me an email, just saying the 5 words if you don't feel comfortable filming yourself. And if you do feel comfortable filming yourself, then you can film yourself with your iPhone on landscape. If that's preference is landscape, but portrait doesn't matter. And then you can send it to me, laura@ayurvedacorner.co.uk. I'll have a little thing at the end which tells you where to send it, and just let us know that you give us permission to use it. In terms of how we'll be using the videos, so some of them we will be sharing as part of the campaign. It's an opportunity just to share with the wider community what other people are saying. I think it's about making this whole process relatable. So as we hear other people's interpretations of well-being means, it kind of invites our own reevaluation and deeper questioning. And I think that's really important right now. And yeah, so that's all it is. So send us the video to my email address, which is laura@ayurvedacorner.co.uk. Give us permission to use it. All the words will be gathering, so regardless of the videos used or not, we will be collating all the words, and I am keeping a record of all of them so that I can get a sense of what words are most prevalent, what's resonating with people in our community right now. And it's an absolute privilege to witness and to listen and to hear. So I really look forward to hearing from lots of you, hopefully, and looking forward to the next stage of the project. Thank you.
For me, well-being means yoga practice, spiritual contemplation, and community.
Well-being means being compassionate with myself and others.
Well-being means compassion, mindfulness, and creativity.
For me, well-being means feeling safe, resourced, balanced, and connected.